Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Software Testing with Re. In today's video, we are going to do a hands-on practical in Oracle SQL Developer where we will use some of the most important SQL commands: create, describe, select, insert and where, all explained with live examples. I have already provided a basic overview about Oracle 10G, Oracle SQL Developer, and how to create a database and basics of create and insert in lecture 1 of this playlist. Also, if you are looking for the theory behind these commands, I have covered that in a separate theory playlist on this channel. I'll leave the link to that at the end of this video. So make sure you watch till the end. Now, let's get started with the practical. First, let's create a simple table named students. We will add columns like student ID, first name, last name, age, and city. In this video, we are not adding any constraints, just keeping it simple to understand the basic commands. So we'll write create table students and we'll add student ID of type number, then first name of type varchar 2 length 50, last name of type varchar 2 length 50, age of type number, and city of type varchar 2 length 50. Let's run this and see if our table is created or not. And you can see our table is created. Now, to see if our table is correctly created or not like we expected, we can go on the left side at our school database that we have created in our first lecture and go to the very bottom and see there is students, and we can see there is student ID, first name, last name, age and city. Or we can also use our describe command, like we can write describe and then table name students, and then if we run this, we can see that we have student ID, first name, last name, age and city, and these are the data types of our table. Now let's insert some sample data. So I'll be inserting student information of 5 students into this table. So we'll write insert and then into our table name, that is students, and then we'll write student ID, then it's first name, last name, then it's age, and lastly city. And now we'll be entering the values, so we write values, and now we'll fit in all the values like student ID 1. Let's say the first name is John and the last name is Doe, and he is 20 years old and he is from New York. So New York. Now let's run this and see if our student is information is correctly stored into the table or not. So you see it says one row inserted. So first student's information is correctly inserted. Now we already have created one student information. So let's add 4 more students. So we'll just copy this and paste it here. And let's put the student ID as 2 and name of the second student as Jane and last name as Smith, And let's say she's 22 years old and she's from Los Angeles. Angels. And similarly, we create another student. Third student name is David Lee. So David, and he is 21 years old and he is from Chicago. Fourth student name is Emily Clark, and she is 23 years old and she's from Houston. Okay, let's create one more student, and that's our fifth student. His name is Michelle Brown, 20 years old, and he is also from Chicago. So now let's run these queries to add information of these four students. And it says all the information is stored. So all our data is, or in the student information is stored in our table. Now to see all the records that are present in our student table, we can use select command. So we'll write select star from our table name, that is students, and let's run this command with single command line run command, and you can see we have 5 students: John, Jane, David, Emily, and Michelle, and these are their age and the cities. So you can see all our information that we inserted in our table is stored as we expected. Now I will demonstrate how to use where clause to extract specific information about students from our student table. So we can write, let's say we want to know the student name who is, or students who are from New York City. So we write select star from students where city equal to New York, and let's run this. And you see we got John who is from New York, and you can see his city, he's from New. Say we want to find students who are 20 greater than 21 years old, so we can write we just copy this and then we put age greater than 21, and let's run this. And you see we got Jane and Emily, and one is 22 years old and other is 23 years old. Name and city of the students from Chicago City. So let's say we copy this and put here, and we write select first name and city name where city is equal to Chicago, and let's run this. And you see we got Michelle and David from Chicago, and you see we got the first name and the city name. Thank you so much for watching this practical video on create, describe, insert, select, and where commands in the Oracle SQL Developer. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, which is Software Testing with Re. And as I mentioned earlier, I'll leave the link to the theory playlist at the end of this video. Do check it out to strengthen your understanding of these SQL commands. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.